Hey there, friend. Hope you are well. Yes, it's Jamie. Oh, guys, I miss you when I'm not obviously here and with you. And of late, I have just been quite exhausted. Things have been full on just with life. And yeah, I think I'm just going through life transition, just as I'm getting older, and yeah, just with family and things like that. So sometimes things are taking a bit of a toll on me energetically, and obviously, taking that time to recuperate has been important to me. So, but I have been thinking of you, and I'm sorry if you guys, are waiting for me to come on through. Maybe I should post a note next time because I am thinking of you guys. I'm like, I need to get a reading out. But I think the energy and having the energy is so important. So just want to let you know I'm thinking of you, and I hope you're doing well. But let's connect in because I have missed you guys. So I am face forwarding today. Again, just even the energy to move my computer or set up in the other room. I'm just like, I'm here. I'm just going to do it. So some of you just have to see my face and you're not seeing the cards direct, but obviously I'll do my best to show you. But let's get into it. Let's get the major theme right now that's going on. It's already given me a card. So we've got the Angel of Strength showing up here as the main energy right now. Let's see what else is coming in with this Angel of Strength and what you need to know. And then we'll dive in further in terms of the cards. Okay. So we've got Patience energy also showing up here. One more. So patience is like the Temperance energy. Angel of Strength, I think that says it as it speaks. And then we've got the third chakra, so Archangel Shamil. So third chakra, that's solar plexus energy. So that's your power, that's your Agni, that's, what drives you forward, your confidence, just the inner power that you have. So when we connect with these three cards, it's kind of right now, kind of asking you first with this Angel of Strength, sitting with the Patience energy, I feel like there's something that you want to show up as or show up in or step towards right now, Pisces. And there's something about the timing that could be relevant, but also something about where you should be putting your energy, your time, your excitement, And I feel like maybe you're in a bit of a transition on something that you want to do or something you want to achieve. And what is it that you're being kind of controlled about right now? And if you're feeling, I don't know, for some of you, if you're in a part of making a decision or wanting to do something a certain way forward, like I'm getting a sense there's something on your mind that you're wanting to go towards or wanting to take action on. And you're maintaining a controlled energy. And I think it is for good reason, because something here is asking you, there's timing that's in play. And there's also something about the way of growing. Maybe, what it is you're participating in. It's like you're feeling like, I need to go now. But something is just saying, what is this inner energy? What is this inner force that is needed or required or even needs to be explored, perhaps, is what seems to be coming up around this situation. So I'm going to dive in a little more here. Let's get some more guidance from you. Let's take a look at what could be challenging this right now, and then we'll dive into that. So let's have a look at what's your challenge. Wow. Okay. So right now you got the Knight of Wands that literally fell on top of the Angel of Strength. So there could be something or someone that you're noticing a certain behavior, or maybe there's something again about you wanting to just, it's kind of like throw in the towel. It's kind of what I saw is like someone throwing a towel and just like, I'm just going but I feel like that's what you want to do, but you're asking to be a little bit controlled right now, a little maintain something. But there is something about confidence, I feel, as well. I don't know if some of you are feeling your light is being, like the light that you normally shine. I don't know if you're feeling a little unseen, a little unnoticed at the moment because of someone else's energy. I don't know if you feel like somewhere along the way that's being taken away. And it's not necessarily taken away. It could be about the way that you're feeling about something. Oh, this is really interesting. So my ears are kind of feel like they're bursting a little bit. So that tells me that's something that you're hearing. And maybe relating to someone's behavior or something that you want to do or something you want to explore. There's a little bit of like knuckle rubbing energy is how it feels. So again, either someone could be squashing you, or you're feeling a little squashed in how you're being seen or how you want to accelerate around something, or someone's behavior, but it's also something that you're hearing that I don't think you're really liking at the moment. What else do we need to know this with this Knight of Wands? Thank you, Spirit. What do we need to know about this Knight of Wands energy? We've got the Page of Wands showing up. Something about new, a new position, a new role, a new connection, a new environment, a new something. I feel like you've been there and done that around something. I don't know, again, if there's something that you're creating in your life or want to go towards. It's like you already have the experience, but I don't know if you're being seen, you're being witnessed, or your energy about it, though, is like, again, you want to go forward in it. You want to go forward in a direction. It's like there's kind of two scenarios that are going on, because I feel like there's something you want to go for and accelerate in, Pisces, okay? If I didn't say Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, this is the most dominant. If I didn't say, hey, it's Jamie, I apologize for that. This is where you'll start seeing my mind. It's like all this downloaded information is coming through and I'm trying to get the message across directly. But there's two scenarios going on, okay, just to let you know, where there's someone I feel is excited, wants to go a certain direction, knows they have experience, knows they want to do it, but it's trying not to get too excited about jumping on in. And then there's another element of where you've been somewhere before for some of you, but it's like you're entering rooms or entering experiences or entering with someone that you know you have way more experience, way more touch points. You get it, you've been there, but something is squashing you a little bit in terms of your confidence or your energy, or again, you're not feeling seen. So there's kind of maybe for some of you, this is a duality thing going on, or maybe for some of you, this is something you're navigating and trying to understand, which path, which direction, where am I being called? And what should you be really doing here? Let's have a look at what's influencing all this right now for you. What's influencing this for our beautiful friend? What's in, okay, Justice energy. Yeah, it's like you want to get it right or get this right. You want to get back. This feels a bit more health and well-being actually in some regard, but not in addition to that. I feel like, yes, this health and well-being, but this has got something to do with your life or lifestyle, okay? Because with this Knight of Wands, it seems more lifestyle oriented. It feels more where life takes you. You want to make sure that you're vibrant, you're feeling good, you're feeling happy, you're feeling connected. But there's also this element of wanting to come into balance, or wanting to make something justified in what you're doing, but also understood. It seems pretty clear cut and very clear, but tell me just one more on this Justice energy. Thank you. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. I just feel like you're not being witnessed enough in something, or given opportunity in a way that you should, or maybe the way that something about being recognized and being seen, but also being understood is what's coming through from this energy. And I think you want to get it right with wherever you're going or whatever you're stepping into next. But there's something about being witnessed that's very important here. Maybe some of you have been a witness to something. That could be maybe from a legal standpoint. If some of you are going through something legal, I feel there is a potential offer here, or an offer or a proposal kind of needs to be made. Yeah, I feel like whatever comes out of this, there's potential is what it feels like. Let's have a look how the past is showing up here and what you kind of need to take from that. Three of Wands. Got a lot of Wands energy here. So the Three of Wands is a lot about direction, next steps. And I feel like this is talking about hindsight and foresight as well, right? Your experience, where you've been, what you've done, what you've taken action on, what you've committed to, what hasn't worked out. I think and that could be a lot of the balancing out of how you step forward, right? You want to get it right this time. Maybe there's something, like I said, that you've been holding back, because that holding back energy seems very relevant here with this angel of strength and patience. It's like you're holding back. So let's get a little bit more on the headspace. So interesting energy, Pisces. You've got the Four of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is something that you're holding back on. But what it seems to be around is the plans forward. Could, again, lifestyle, home life, way of living, the way financially that you are grounded and grow. I feel a lot of you, this is about your career or around your lifestyle and next steps. So, but it's got something to do with your monetary value and the way that you're actually seen and recognized, is what it feels like around people, around a home, around a lifestyle. What's coming up soon that we need to know around this situation? Okay, so something is coming to an end here. You do have the Ten of Swords, but let's understand more what this is about. This seems more like I've had enough energy. Whoa. Okay, I like it. You know what's over is the conflict, the challenge, that came in reverse. And as you are, if you're regular here, and I appreciate you, and if you feel connected, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps not just me, but people that get to witness and see this that can't find this channel, right? Because the way that sometimes YouTube works is just not as friendly as we would like. It seems like the conflict is done. The conflict is over. The decision that needs to be made, but it's something to do with money and investing and the time and energy and effort put into something or someone. Maybe someone can't let go of some conflict and it's time to let go. This could be you or whoever that you're dealing with. What do we need else do we need to know about this conflict? Okay, it has a lot to say. Oh, okay. So again, it's about making a call on something. And you do have, I'd like this, you have I'm trying to see. You have the Magician energy, okay? So it's something you want to create. It's something that you want to maybe get masterful in. Maybe it's something that you want to explore, okay? And it's making that call. Do I go? Do I step into it? Is this the foundation? Is this the connection? Are these the people? Is this right for me? And I feel like whatever you're conflicted in, there is something to do, the money, there's something about money and the stability of it, but it's also here about the connection and the growth of it and what you need to see. I think it's like, it's time to cut out the conflict. It's time to cut out the challenge, but I feel like you've been holding back on showing up, on expressing yourself, on believing in yourself the way that you should. So I don't know, for some of you along the path and along the journey to here, and I think it's happened to all of us at some point in time, but there's something that stands out for you around how someone spoke to you, how someone showed up for you, you know, how someone even did you light, you know? And you want things to be different. You're very thoughtful about your plans forward, your step forward, and that's why you're taking your time with this. I can feel it. You're taking your time with this, but whatever the conflict is around it, I feel that's coming to an end. And you're going to make a decision here, okay? You're going to make a decision here on what you need to do for you. Yeah, the pressure, the challenge with that is coming to an end. Let's see what your power is in this situation. I don't kind of like when I get these energies together, but there's some worry here around a circumstance. And whatever this, and why I'm saying I don't like this energy is when I see a Three of Swords with the Queen of Wands, and some indecision here. For some of you, and I'm just going to make this clear as possible because it's not going to resonate for all of you, but there's something here about someone, about a connection that has led you astray at some point, okay? And I feel like you stood too long in a situation without making a choice, but also not feeling like the first choice or the first reason or the first situation. You know, you weren't put first around something, about what you wanted. And I feel like there's some hurt around it. But when I take this as this is a situation that you're sitting in that is your power, it's telling me that this is no longer going to apply, but you need to make a decision around your goals and around what's important to you and put yourself first. Okay, that's really important here about putting yourself first. Someone's not seeing you how you're meant to be seen. Someone is not valuing you how you should be valued. And I can really see that here. And that's a big something. That's a big load. I don't know if it's in a partnership, around friendships, around rooms that you walk into, around the work that you do, around someone in your family. There's something here that I feel belittles you or puts you down or just is not seeing you in your true form of just beauty and strength and grace and, you know, what you bring to the table, right? There's something about it. And I know this resonates for some of you very strongly in either a relationship at some point or in your workplace at some point, you know. What's going on around you that we need to see? What's going on around you that we need to see? You got the Hermit energy. Yeah, there's something about timing that's so important here. Timing of stepping forward, timing of what you see, timing of there's something about being present at a step at a time, you know. What's the concern here? What do we need to kind of unpack a little more in the hopes and fears? Okay, the Six of Swords. Do I stay? Do I go? Yeah, this is about choosing you. I want you to see what's happening here. The conflict is Five of Swords. We see that as being wrapped up. But in addition to it wrapping up is that Sixth Sword, which is the singular sword of a new beginning, of being truthful, of being honest. And it's on a journey, a path, a direction here for you right now. In terms of the outcome, what do we need to know about this? In terms of the outcome. Okay. I like it a lot. It's very peaceful. It's very beautiful. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Star energy. So when these two come together, this is the hope of the beginning. This is the hope and the desire of the healing and the truth and the acknowledgement and the feeling, you know. You're going to be okay, Pisces. I think the biggest part here is choosing yourself, and there seems to be something about the timing. I think there's a lot of love here. I think there's a lot of care here in whatever the thing that you want to pursue, whether it's with someone, whether it's around the career, your purpose, exploration, that place of fun and enjoyment, but that place of knowing who you are and where you've been and the experience that you have is so very relevant to this. I feel like some of you are exploring like something very new for yourself, maybe that you've always wanted to do but never done it, whether it's been because of children or because of a partner or because just of other obligations, needs, financials, whatever. And it's kind of like you're figuring out ways to do it in a way that is satisfactory, you know, satisfactory to a degree of this. I'm okay with this. It's like you don't have to conform to what other people think it needs to be or how it needs to show up. You're like, if I need to do this on the budget, I can do it on a freaking budget. I'm going to figure out how to make it happen. And I really like that energy for you. So I wanted to pull these cards. I got two that came out. This is the first one. This is the one that I like, that you know, it's like, okay, you go to that edge, right? You go to that edge, you walk through that path, you get to that edge, and you kind of like are looking over. It's kind of like a horizon, but it could be a cliff, it could be a drop, it could be another step. You don't know kind of what's there, and there's a little bit of exhilaration that comes to it. But this card, I probably can read it better this way. Draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild. Good night. This is an interesting one, right? Because I think, oh, you know what? I didn't even see that moon. Can you see the moon? It's very faint, but it's there. And we're coming into full moon energy, hey? Capricorn, career, adventure, social status, being seen, right? Draw down the moon. You know what I love about the moon? Is that when you look at it, and it's kind of like the sun, but there's something different about the moon, right? It's like when you look at it, and how many people are also looking at it. And I know the sun, there's something different about a full moon, that knowing when you see that amazing full moon. You know, I think because the sun's there every day, it's sometimes things we take for granted. But the full moon, you know, how it shows up every 28 days, for example. Yeah, there's something about it. There's something about the full moon. And I don't know, there's something about being seen that I feel is incredibly important for you. And this is the other card that we've got. So I feel like this is a bit of a Mediterranean delight. But here, it is a note on love. Seek different seasons and enter into the unknown when love is the focus, foundation, and goal. Blessed is the body, mind, and soul. So I definitely feel it's interesting how this is a note on love, and it's talking about the unknown. And I feel that this card is also stepping out into the unknown, because with the full moon, when it gets dark, you can't see everything, but there's this little bit of light that just gives it a little bit extra, you know, with the full moon, even though it's dark. There's something about wanting to explore something, and it's asking you, I feel like this is okay. You know, you're doing it from your true self and your true calling, your true cause for what is right now. It doesn't mean that it's going to stay forever, but that's where you're at right now. And I feel like as this has come out in terms of the advice, excuse me, in terms of the advice, that it's letting you know that this new beginning, this hope, this excitement that you've been feeling, you've been calling, you've been wanting, you've been desiring, I feel like it's letting you know, hey, it's here. Hey, it's arrived. Hey, it's okay. You know? Yeah, I feel you're very supported energetically. I just feel like someone's rubbing on your back and like you're okay. You're okay. There's this form of confidence and connection, and that you've got this. I just feel you're being very taken care of right now. So even if you feel that you need to be methodical in your approach around something, you need to take a step back. You need to look at things. You don't need to rush. Trust in that. But there's a point of procrastination, and that's something that you know, because the Two of Wands is sometimes the plans and the partnership and the possibility. But the Three of Wands is like, I've made my call. Now I'm about to step forward. This is where I'm heading towards. This is the action I'm choosing to take to step into it and make it into this. Okay, because that's what came next. So with the Four of Wands. So there's definitely something around the building of, the creation of, the connection of something, someone, but it's about being seen and witnessed that seems to be important to you, which is understandable, right? Who doesn't want to be seen by their friends, by their partner, or when you speak to someone, you want to be seen, you want to be acknowledged. But someone, I don't know, it just feels like they're squashing you a little bit. And I feel like that's something to navigate. And you don't need to underestimate yourself, you know, in this process. There's something about being witnessed that will come up. And I think too, it's remembering that you don't want to give up on your goals, and staying in a decision is not what supports you. Your power is making decision, and your power is following your truth. I'm going to leave it there, dear friend. I'll catch you later. Bye.